My name is Estefania. I'm a senior and I go to LaSalle in Miami.
Awesome. Thank you. So, all right, what happened that made you realize that you needed our service?
I always wanted to do tutoring, but I had done the SAT 3 times and I would have improved by 10 to 20 points. And it wasn't a lot. It was I would improve each time, but again by 10, 20 points. And I just I was already in my going into my senior year and I just wanted a last push. And I also never did a tutoring that was that 4 hours for each session. I only did an hour and then it was an hour of homework. So it was honestly just to try it out. And I didn't know I would get the results that I got.
So you had never done anything as intense, I guess.
Yeah.
And so you did do other tutorings?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And so that was when you taking the 3 SATs you took, basically you were already doing some other kind of lighter tutoring, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And I guess for you that wasn't just the amount of improvement there was not what you needed. What was it that you needed? What kind of score were you looking for, and why?
Bright Futures was always the score for by 1350 was always my goal. I just wanted to reach there, not only to get Bright Futures, but I thought it was an average score, I guess. That I was gonna be happy with. But I took my first 3 SATs and then I started to I don't know, the scores that I would get, they were fine to me. Even though it didn't meet Bright Futures. And honestly, I started with you guys just another tutor. I wasn't thinking this will be what's gonna increase my score. It was just this is the tutor for this SAT.
You were just like, oh, whatever, just here's another one.
Yeah.
You had tried various tutors? One.
Each SAT that I took was with a different tutor.
Damn. What scores were you getting before our tutoring?
On the math.
Sure.
Well, I did with the previous tutors, I did reading and math. So by the end, I only focused on reading with my last tutor, but on math, it went from 540 to 580, and then one was 570. And then with the reading, I went from 530 to 630.
So it helped more with the reading.
Yeah.
And so is that why you ended up contacting us, because we focused on math?
Yeah, because I honestly gave up on reading. I was I can't, there's too much it involves a lot of practice and I wasn't good at. And I feel with math, it was you know the formulas, you know how to approach it, and there's better chances of improving there. And math it hasn't been difficult for me at school, and reading has. So I was I'm just gonna focus on this, my last SAT, and see if it helps with super score.
So you were good at math in school?
Yeah, not amazing, but I've always done well. It's never been a problem. I've never complained about it. Sometimes I even find it fun.
Nice. Me too. So was it surprising then that your reading was higher than your math at that point?
No, just because I put in the work for it, for the reading. But even when I took the SAT after doing your tutoring, my score went down again. It was just because I was preparing so much.
Your reading went down?
Yeah. I was preparing so much, and I was just focused on that. Yeah. But that was it, focus, and that's it. I'm back to it.
Why do you what do you think was your biggest issue in the math before tutoring? Why do you think you weren't scoring as high before you tutored with us on the math?
Because I feel I honestly didn't prepare. I thought what I learned at school was enough, and I would apply in knowledge, and then I would just see problems and just be I haven't learned this at school, it's fine. And I don't know, I'll figure out, I'll try to do my best, but I just didn't know so many math concepts in full detail, not even detail, but I just didn't know how to apply what I knew.
Was it okay? So it was a lot of concepts that maybe it was just they asked you had to apply that knowledge in a different way?
Yeah.
And what were there stuff that maybe you learned a long time ago
I mean,
or
yeah,
no?
like yeah, like I have like at school, but it was never I never like focused too much on it. Like, cause again, like I've always been like I've been good at math, but it's just like I end the topic and like it already like I already like kind of don't forget about it, but it's just like it's not like what I focus on just because like I already took the test or I took the quiz.
It's not
Um,
top of mind anymore.
yeah,
And you kind of need that for the test, right?
yeah.
You need everything like this. Um, okay, cool. So coming into the course, what was your expectation of the virtual group learning environment?
I thought it was gonna be not what I expected just because like I thought like I wouldn't be able to like actually get that one-on-one with the teacher or like the tutor. I thought it was just gonna like I would like me personally like I'm very like shy and reserved, so I thought like I wouldn't have the chance to like ask questions or like actually like or like sometimes feel like my questions would be like dumb or I don't know. I just didn't feel like it would be as personal as like it was. Um and yeah.
Okay, cool. So even for somebody that even feeling kind of shy or whatever, you were able to get your questions answered and
No, yeah.
um
Every like session I was very like comfortable. Um it was fun. I wasn't like scared to like ask. Again, like you guys like call us out. Like instead of like calling like on the people that got it right to like explain, they would call out the people that got it wrong. So like that sometimes would be me. And like I would have thought like I would be like terrified to like answer. But since like the first day, like it was very like I was very comfortable.
that's awesome. Okay, so I guess this is for we can start with your mom here. I don't want her to be left out. So the question is, how would you describe the service to another parent? I don't know if you want to translate that.
¿Cómo describirías el servicio de ellos a otros papás?
Bueno, de verdad que muy objetivo, muy preciso como lo demostraste desde el principio en la primera entrevista que fuimos online. Y qué mayor demostración de que mi hija ya por tercera persona que estaba preparándose dio, como quien dice, con el clavo, como decimos los venezolanos, en que ella estaba satisfecha por la preparación que ustedes le estaban dando. Al igualmente, tengo, por supuesto, gente allegada a mí que van a necesitar el servicio de ustedes, que mejor prueba yo puedo tener con mi hija y en un futuro con mis otras dos hijas que sé que lo van a necesitar igual. Y bueno, la categoría de repente A, de un 10-10, como quien dice, para todos mis allegados.
Gracias. Nice. We never get the breakdown in Spanish, so I appreciate that. That's cool. What about you, Estefania? What should a student know, but in English?
About your like you tutoring with
Yeah, like if they need it, like what should they know about it, us? I guess like about our service.
it's not easy, but like when I like if I were to describe it like another student would be terrified, but like I feel like once they're in it, they notice that like the work sounds like a lot, but in a way it doesn't feel like a lot. And it's just like I would just like honestly be straight up and it's like you guys are there to like keep us accountable, like help us, but like the only ones that are actually like improving is like us. So like they really want to score, like they have to put in the work and you guys just like give us like the path to like go.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it's not easy, but it's not impossible. It's manageable. And like with time, like you'll start to enjoy it. And like in the end, like you just feel better by yourself. Like even apart from the SAT, like it just like you kind of see like what you're capable of and you just like I don't know, it just like makes you like feel good.
So the hard work was worth it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Top two things you liked about the prep course that helped you the most.
I oh I don't know if I want to say this, but like the homework and your guys' messages like on WhatsApp, because I don't know, like it's just the way like you guys like kept me accountable, and like sometimes like it was like I didn't like want to let you guys down. So every time like I would receive like, oh, like where's this homework, like I would just like that would be like my number one priority. Also like you guys like make us feel like very like comfortable, like we can like talk to you like not like as like a teacher, it's just like more like a peer, and it's just a very like I don't know, like you're very like you have the opportunity to like just be yourself in a way, and it was cool.
Yeah, I still think I'm 25, so which is not true, but all right, cool. So ultimately, what result did we help you get? What was your like final score and like the total improvement?
Before and after in the math was 540, and I got a 710.
So 540 to 710 would be a 170 point.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did the work, so I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And what has this result meant for you or enabled you to do?
Well, I got 100% bright futures. I feel comfortable submitting my scores to most of my colleges. And with myself, like it just like led me to become like I'm like proud of myself. Like first for like going through the tutoring and like seeing that like there'd be weekends where like I would just go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like I in the end I just wouldn't care. Like I just like made that my priority. And like I'm proud of that, like for just doing your tutoring and then for the score that I got, and just like it kind of like made me like see like what I'm capable of when it comes to like studying, and like when I put like my mind to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling you earlier. You know, you apply the same logic to whatever you want to do and you'll be okay, bro.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I guess any advice for students studying right now? I mean, I know you did a lot of tutoring. I mean, you have a lot of experience with this stuff. So, I mean, what would you recommend? Like, if there was like a junior or any student, like, what could you recommend to them in terms of prep? You know, like when should they start? Is there a certain way they should go about it, or I don't know, anything?
I would definitely recommend them going to you guys, and like within your prep, I guess just like taking it one homework assignment at a time, and just knowing that it's just 10 weeks, like it's gonna like come to an end, and then you'll have like the rest of the time to do stuff like you enjoy. Because like as much as like you can take the SAT so many times, it is draining. So like if you just get 10 weeks with full studying, then maybe you won't have to take it again.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there anything else we should know?
Just like your course, like I have like some of my friends have done piece of pie, and then I have like other friends that like they like tell us like, oh, you guys did a piece of pie, but like they say in a way like that's so good, but like they're like afraid to. And like us that we've like done it, like it always like even like with people that I'm not necessarily friends with, like we always have the same message that it was like low-key fun, like doing the tutoring. Like we enjoyed like our sessions and like the tutors, and like we always like we also like bond with like who we had like tutors with, and like all the practice exams. So like in the end, like it is a fun experience, even if it's just like studying for a test.
I guess piece of pie is only for the real ones. It's cool, man. That's fine. That's fine with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
But I wish you the best.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank
Ciao.
you.